Here's another one that I see a lot in classes, but it comes up a lot as well. When I cut, both blades move. I notice when others cut, they only move one and it looks cool. As much as I've tried, I can't get the hang of it. My blades always have a quacking motion. I agree, it does look cool. Most things do when they're done correctly. And I also agree that once you have a bad habit, it's difficult to change. I have a solution for you. And if you do what I tell you to do, I promise you'll be integrating it and you won't even notice. One day, you'll be behind the chair doing it correctly and you won't even remember when the shift happens. Before we start, a few important things to know. There's a reason only one or both blades move. The shear has two blades, stationary. Some call it a guiding blade. The other is a cutting blade. The thumb controls the cutting blade. The ring finger controls the stationary. If you only want the cutting blade to move, you only move your thumb. Easier said than done. To understand how to work this correctly, first, a little biology lesson on the way the thumb works. Do this with me. Hold out your hand, no shears yet. Open and close your thumb with your thumb moving towards your ring finger. Notice how the whole hand moves. Okay, now let's talk about how the thumb moves naturally. Sideways, in a waving motion. Hold your hand up again and wave it at me. Side to side, wave. Go ahead. Hi. Yeah, good chance someone's watching you and laughing, but do it anyway. They'll want to do it too to find out what the heck we're talking about. Hi. Notice that when you move your thumb in a natural movement, your other fingers don't move. Simple? The other piece in the puzzle is what we call the range of the shears. I also call this how you wear your shears. Do you wear them forward on your hand or back? Do you jam your thumb into the thumb rest, or do you do what the name implies? Rest your thumb on it. I don't know about you, but I was taught to wear my shears forward on my hand, which brought my body too close to my work. To be comfortable, I had to rotate my hand. Unfortunately, it puts the cutting blade at the bottom, so when I closed the shears, it would move the section. Once I understood the forward and back range of the shears, I discovered that wearing the shears back in my hand allowed my body to be further back from my work. It's a whole lot more comfortable. Okay, lots of information there, so let's review. The shears have two blades, stationary or guiding, and cutting. The thumb controls the cutting blade. The thumb moves naturally side to side. Our shears have a range of motion, and how we wear them affects our body position. Here's a simple exercise that I alluded to that'll have you looking like a pro when you cut. It's a 3-step process and will only take a little bit of your time, 15 minutes a day. First step, using the edge of a table or corner of the wall, lightly rest your fingers on the top of the table. Keep your eye on the guiding blade so that it always follows the straight line of the table. Now flip your hand so it's on the bottom of the table and repeat the procedure going across the opposite way. By the way, any gum you find is yours to keep. Do this for 15 minutes a day for 7 days. Second step, do exactly the same thing without the table. Line the guiding blade up with a fine line on the horizon and cut in one direction. Then flip your hand and do the same thing in the opposite way. Concentrate on keeping the line straight. Again, 15 minutes a day for the next 7 days. The third is to do the same exercise in a figure 8. Stay focused on the exercise. You know the pattern, 15 minutes for 7 days. Earlier, we said you can't quit a habit, but you can certainly replace it. That's what we're doing. Most people will tell you it takes 21 days to replace a habit. We just did.
We hope you've enjoyed this Kasho presentation and found the information to be helpful. When you choose to purchase the quality of Kasho shears with the ultimate edge, you are making an investment in your future. Remember, the right tool for the job. That's something every professional knows.